morning. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Jill Hurston. I'm the marketing manager for Synergy. But thank you so much for coming to our Agile Tour 2014. As I've told every table, I just want to make sure you're aware the food is still here. Feel free to get up and grab some more food. They will have wait staff coming to the tables to refill your drinks if you need a refill during the presentation. But again, thank you very much for coming, and I'd like to introduce Hamid Elhans, who I'm sure you all know, and Vinayak. Oh, who you all know and adore. I'm like, who's adore? Can quite grab that one. Yes. Yes. So thank you very much for coming. Please feel free to ask questions throughout the presentation, and after the event, it will also be made available online. We're trying to record it. I'm trying a few different new things, so I figure I have 3 tries between here, Austin, and Houston to get the recording right. And we will make it available, and I will email all of you with the link to the presentation. So without further ado.
Thank you, Jill. So we have done this for last few years. I think many of you have joined us in the previous years, right? So let me just describe for those who are new on this event this year for us, and I'm going to use the mic because it's going to help me not have to shout. I feel like I'm shouting, although this is a small room. So Synergy as a company, we've been just about 10-year-old. This September will be 10 years. And we've been practicing Agile with our clients all these years. So with every client, many of us in the room, many of you in the room here, every client has a interpretation of Agile, rightly so. Agile is flexible, and you should use it and apply it in the way it appropriate in your specific environment, and keep improving. The key message of Agile, of course, is continuous improvement. You become more Agile every year, more than you were last year, so there's no kind of a perfection to Agile. But in any case, at any given point in time, as a company, we are working with 20 to 30 clients, and each client has a different kind of a variation of Agile that we are working with them and practicing. And we often find as a team, we run into challenges ourselves, so various challenges related to Agile. So we started attending the Agile conference when I started 9 years ago, I think, in your case, right? Right. So the formal Agile started in 2001. The manifesto was written in 2001, and soon thereafter, I think, when I got into this mode, he started attending conference, and it started too much fun. So a couple of years later, I said, look, I'm coming too. I started going 2 years after when I did. So now for the last 7 years, we've been both attending the conference, Agile conference. Let me describe the conference and then I'll connect the dots. This is the largest conference worldwide put together by Agile Alliance. There are smaller versions of this in different chapters and all that, but this is the Agile conference. This year there were about 2,000 or so attendees. And we find every year there's a lot of rich material improvement over the practice of Agile we knew the previous year. So what helps us, Vinayak and I, when we attend the conference, is to not only learn and sharpen our saw, so to say, of Agile practice and learn the state of Agile in that sense, but also kind of put it in context of the challenges that we are facing ourselves with our clients. So we find every client has certain challenges they're facing, of whether it is really not doing Agile, but more of a waterfall model and transformation challenges or specific practice challenges. Regardless, we find the conference helps us put that in context, and we end up attending sessions that we think are relevant. And then what we started doing a few years ago was we said, okay, if we attend the conference anyways, let's summarize this for our target audience in Austin, Dallas, and Houston. So for the last few years, I forget exactly when we started, for the last few years we've been doing this, where we attend the conference and we come here and we summarize in the form of top 10. Now it's never 10. So this year it is 13. Last one year we are 19, So, but the spirit is top 10, We have prioritized, the key takeaways. So when I get, I'll go through more details of the conference, but the basic mechanics are, the conference runs through Monday through half day Friday, so it's almost a full week. And there's 17 tracks or so. Let me actually advance to the conference overview so you can see that. So let me just cover the overview, then I'll go through the mechanics. So this was just last week, so we are fresh from having drank that Kool-Aid. So ask us any question, hopefully we'll remember stuff. And there are this year, last year there were about 1,700. This year 2,000. So it's getting close to 10. Actually, let me mention, there's one person in the room who attended the conference, Ashutosh. So keep us honest. If we say anything in the conference about the conference here, you can probably provide a bit of a additional checkpoint on us. So approximately 2,000 participants. So it's a record attendance. A very diverse group of practitioners, largely from 40 countries, 17 tracks, which is a lot of tracks to choose from, and total of about 200 or so sessions that we attend. Over these 4.5 days that we attend the conference, each of us attend about 20 sessions each, roughly. 20, right? Yeah. 4 or 5 a day, 4.5 days, yeah, round numbers. Sometimes there's a session called lightning talk. So in one 75-minute session, there'll be 10 presentations, just boom, boom, boom. Those are good too sometimes. So roughly 200 sessions total. And this time the theme, I think this time, at least that was the theme of the executive session. The Mondays they have executive session. So they started 4 years ago. They started an executive forum where they have CIO, CTO, kind of people who are having agile related perspective from a leadership side. So they have 1 day executive forum. So it is invitation only. And so I was able to attend it this year. This was my 4th year attending it. That gives you a whole different perspective of the challenges. So the theme there was agile, achieving enterprise agility. So you'll see some of the takeaways we share today have that main kind of a theme that was part of the design of the conference this year. Whereas 4th year we said, okay. And one takeaway I had was I was walking. So besides attending the sessions, both Vinayak and I make extra effort to have a lot of informal conversations with attendees. So whether it's lunch session, breakfast session, it's always fun to just have informal conversations with people who are other peer participants and what challenges they're running into and which company they're working for. That also gives you another perspective of what's really the challenge beyond what is being covered in the organized sessions, what people are really struggling with and all that. So that gives another perspective that informs the list we pick here in top 10 or top 13 today. So one takeaway, you see a lot of big companies now, Walmart and Cisco. So enterprise agility and going to large companies is a bigger challenge. You see that in the top. Okay. So that's kind of a big backdrop. So what the process we go through is this, that we Vinayak and I don't organize ourselves in any kind of a design way, which tracks you're going to attend, which tracks I'm going to attend. So we have a mutual understanding. You attend what you feel like attending, I'll attend what I feel like. And we decide based on the interest of topic and challenge I'm facing in my kind of involvement with clients. So Vinayak is facing with his involvement with clients and teams. So we completely kind of leave it entirely to individual decision for what we attend individually. And often we find we're sitting across from each other in the same session, sometimes we're not. So what we'll cover today will be some overlap, but that's part of the design. We feel that's the best way for us to get most out of the conference is not try to over-engineer the structuring. Some companies will send 2 or 3 people, they'll pre-decide. We just don't think that works well for us in our situation. So we attend our sessions, and by around Thursday, so we go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, full day. It's very intellectually stimulating, at least for me. And I think Vinayak too, because some content is just interesting stuff. Even the keynotes is very interesting. They do a great job of bringing good speakers and good content. So by Thursday evening, we are attending actively the sessions. I keep a running list of my notes of top 10 candidate topics that I feel as I attend sessions along the way. So I have a running list. By Thursday evening, we have our candidate. Vinayak has 10 to 15, I have my 10 to 15. Now we've got to figure out which 10 I'm going to make it into this list today. Right, so then we do a little bit of arm wrestling. We go over each other's list on the flight back here. We debate with each other, and then finally we came in and whatever ends up making it to with today's 13th instead of 5. Doesn't matter. If we run out of time here, we'll go through their prioritized order in the spirit of agile. If time runs out, we'll stop. If we go through 13, we have more drinks and food after that. So that's the spirit of this content. So I'm going to flash this page only just to give you a range. These are the 17 tracks that got covered this year, and I compared it. Guess what? Tagrat that I am. I had a brochure from last year still intact. So I opened the brochure. I said, look, what were the 17 tracks last year? The exact same 17 tracks, except I think I saw a track here which Mike, you reminded me of, was a track called Stalwarts. They called out a separate track called Stalwarts, where the real seasoned Agile practitioners, the Mike Cohns of the world, the Ken Schwabers, the 12 signatories of the Agile manifestos and all that, and few more around those, that those sessions are always standing room only. And they would, so they called out a separate track, which is good. But otherwise, there's no message here except, these are a wide range of topics covered. And every session, we have to make a choice from one of these 17 sessions. So it's very hard. For us, it's like kid in a candy shop. There are 3 really good sessions you want to attend. Now, which one do you go? Now, the speaker is good. Sometimes the content is good. Sometimes the topic or is appealing sounding. Sometimes the nature of the presentation is workshop style versus the presentation. We avoid workshop styles. We find it's not interesting for us. Some people it might, but it's not for us. So it becomes very hard to pick the right topics, but we have to take some bets. And they encourage in this conference that if you don't like the session, just walk out. Nobody minds. So it's very kind of a democratic and collegial in that sense. But that's how we go through. So we end up attending 40 between 2 of us, 20 each sessions. So whatever we're going to say here, and Ashutosh, keep us honest. It may not be representative exactly, statistically speaking, of these sessions. There may be sessions or 2 that were really good, but neither Vinayak and I attend. So we missed. So in fact, I discovered this year, I want to cover one of my main takeaways this year is a case study covered for a company called Spotify. I don't know how many of you know Spotify. It's a great story. And then once I got exposed to it and I attended the session, this is a great story. It should be in my top 10 list. But it was actually covered last year. I completely missed it last year. What do you do? But it's a great topic. So this year, because there was a recap on that story this year, and I went back and read the white paper from last year and then talked to people. There were other people who had followed that. So there was new content for building up on last year's topic of Spotify case study. But so there's stuff we would have missed. But there's still good 13 key points we're going to share with you today. So that's kind of all the backdrop. What we'll do to keep the kind of mechanics somewhat balanced is we'll alternate Vinayak and I. So then Vinayak will start with the first, then I'll go through second, and so on. And this is our kind of a general list, but you don't have to worry about the names. We'll just go one by one. So there are 13 of these takeaways, and then 14 and 15 are final kind of interesting sound bites, things which are interesting, thought-provoking, but don't warrant a separate point by themselves. Okay. So with that, I'll turn it over to Vinayak.